Okay. At A level, you will be given graphs. In particular, you might be given a displacement time graph. Now, I know from GCSE, the gradient of a displacement time graph gives you your velocity. Now, usually you're just asked to find the average velocity. However, at A level, you could be asked to find the average velocity and the instantaneous velocity. So we're just going to look at what is the difference between those two. So, as I said previously, we can find the velocity by calculating the gradient of the displacement time graph. Now, if we're looking at the average velocity, which is an average, we actually just go to the point. So if this was our point that we're wanting to find the velocity at, we just go to that point and we just do the value of the displacement at that point, which would be 5, and then divide it by the x value at that point, which is 10. So it is simply your average velocity is your displacement at that point, which I said was 5, divided by the time at that exact point, which is 10. So we're getting 0.5 meters per second. Okay, the average is an average, it's not the actual velocity at that point because it is at a curve, so it is just it isn't the most accurate value. So what we would then look at is you find the instantaneous velocity. Now, to find the instantaneous velocity, it is the velocity at that particular instant. We would draw, now I've drawn it out here to make it easier for myself. You go to the point and you would draw a tangent to that point. So obviously a tangent is a straight line that goes through the point where you want to find the velocity. And then you simply, using that tangent line, you then find the gradient again. So, sorry, that's meant to say t. So, you draw a tangent to the curve and you calculate the gradient of the graph. So obviously your gradient, is your change in y divided by your change in x. So your change in y is your displacement and your change in x is your change in time. So that is the difference. So average velocity, you take your two values, instantaneous velocity, if it's a curve, you draw your tangent and then find the gradient of that tangent line.